Manchester Cultural Review with me, Sophie, and the lovely Jess.
On the programme this week we have Glamour, courtesy of reporter Jayne, who put her glad rags on for a glitzy film premiere which MCR was invited to. We have an amazing young singer spotted at an open mic night who puts her own voice to an Emily Sandé track, and we have a special investigation into an illness which affects thousands of people across the UK but rarely gets into the headlines.
MCR reporter Jayne went to join in with a special charity night at the Eden Bar and Restaurant on Canal Street in Manchester. This event was set up to raise much needed funds for pancreatic cancer.
An illness which causes heartache for thousands of people across the UK, with 8,500 people being diagnosed with the disease every year. It is fast becoming one of the country's most common cancers.
So here's Jayne's report.
Canal Street, the heart of Manchester's world-famous gay village. The street that runs along the Rochdale Canal is a social area lined with bars and restaurants that cater for the gay community. Today, I've come down to Eden Bar and Restaurant that provides a fantastic experience and often leads to an unforgettable night out. This week, the bar has decided to combine their monthly open mic night with a charity vote dedicated to pancreatic cancer. I've come down to see what the night has got to give and speak to organiser Georgia Frost on why she's given up her time for this special cause. So, as Eden always says, let's cross the bridge and surprise our senses. Well, Georgia, this is an absolutely fantastic event that's happening tonight. Could you tell me a little bit more about your open mic nights, please?
Yeah, they started about a year ago, and it was the last Sunday of every month, and it's been going the same since. To begin with, I just thought we needed something that was something to do on a Sunday night. We had no events going on here, so I got a few friends together, asked them to join in, and they musicians themselves obviously, and they all said yeah, and then we got them in, and then ever since that we've had really good nights, loads of people come down, and it's just been great.
Oh, it sounds really interesting because you don't really get like open mics a lot anymore. No. It's usually just the karaoke bars and stuff. But what kind of acts are at the open mic night?
Well, we have a range of acts that perform. We have a lot of them are acoustic. I have my guitar, and people usually use that. Yeah. So it's a lot of indie, that sort of thing. But we have a lot of rock bands, pop bands, we have spoken word artists, also comedians. We have quite a range. It's not just music, but the music that we do have is amazing.
And also, you're doing it for pancreatic cancer, which is a great cause, but not very well known. So why did you choose to use pancreatic cancer?
I chose Pancreatic Cancer Research UK, I think it is, because my friend suggested that I look into the cancer itself, and I realised that not a lot of people know about it. People don't even know where their pancreas is. So I looked at the statistics of it, and you're saying 4% out of 100 people are surviving. I mean, that's really bad survival rate for it, and not a lot of people know about it. So I thought, raise awareness, raise a bit of money for it, so obviously they can do a lot more research into it, try and get this sorted as much as we can, obviously. That's the reason why, I just thought it was a really good charity to put the money towards.
Well, thank you very much for letting me come down to interview you today. It's such a good night, and I hope we raise a lot of money. So thank you very much.
Thanks very much. Thanks.
Thanks to Jayne for that report, and we can now reveal that we raised an amazing £150 that will be going to pancreatic cancer research. A big well done to everybody involved. Now, to help us understand more about the effects of pancreatic cancer, Fiona Broadbent has joined us to talk about how she coped when a close family member was diagnosed with the illness. So Fiona, thank you for joining us.
Thank you for inviting me.
Can I just ask a few questions? First of all, how was the experience for you about pancreatic cancer?
It was pretty upsetting, really, as it would be. My nan was diagnosed 10 years ago with pancreatic cancer, and from the time we had the diagnosis to the time she passed away, it took 6 weeks.
So how was it that you first found out about it?
Well, that's the problem with pancreatic cancer. By the time you've got any symptoms, it's pretty much too late for anything to be done. And the only symptoms that she really had was she felt a little bit, not quite herself, and she was struggling to eat. She felt hungry, she'd got an appetite, but the minute she went to eat, she just found that she completely went off her food. But she hadn't lost any weight, even though she wasn't eating properly. And then it was a struggle really with the doctors to get them to do something. We knew something wasn't right, but my mum, because it was her mum that had the cancer, my mum was taking my nan backwards and forwards to the doctors trying to get something done, and in the end the doctor had come out to see her at home. My mum had pretty much forced him to come and see her and examine her, and there was a slight lump on her side, and my mum had said to him, you know, she thinks she's got cancer, and the doctor said, well, she may well have, we'll arrange for an x-ray. But then she sort of deteriorated quite quickly after that and was rushed into hospital, and that's when they actually got round to doing the x-ray and found out that, you know, she'd got pancreatic cancer.
On Coronation Street, it's quite a long process, but you said it was very sudden with your nan, 6 weeks.
It was. I mean, the diagnosis that we got was sort of three months. Originally we were told 3 months, we got 3 months. So, you know, I mean, the first shock was obviously it's cancer, but then you think, oh, cancer, there's treatments. Then you find out, oh no, this is one that there isn't a treatment for, but you're still thinking, okay, well, we've got 3 months, left with my nan. And then in the end, she was in a hospice to give my parents some respite care from caring for her, and then she actually had a stroke the day before she was due to come back home. So, and once she'd had the stroke, she was only able to communicate with my mum by squeezing her hand, once for yes, twice for no, and my mum sort of asked her, did she want any more treatment? And she just didn't. No. So, sorry, it's a bit difficult.
Tissue if you've had tissue.
No, it's okay. But yeah, once that had been decided, it's then you put onto palliative care, which is essentially making them comfortable with morphine so that they're not in any pain, and keeping them a little bit hydrated. You're not allowed any fluids, you just sort of keep the lips moist and make sure that they're comfortable. And in the end it was actually pneumonia that was the cause of death. But what we were told afterwards, because obviously we had a lot of support from Macmillan Cancer, from the nurses from Macmillan, they were absolutely brilliant. But you know, people said to us, in actual fact, that was a kinder way, because sort of the process of the pancreatic cancer killing you is a lot longer, a lot more drawn out and a lot more painful. So, you know, it is very tough to watch anybody go through that kind of illness, regardless of what it is. But for it to be one that people don't really think about, don't really know about, seeing it back, you know, in the media and sort of raising awareness is absolutely fantastic.
Yeah, so at least, like you said, it's in the media and people are beginning to know about it.
Yeah, and things like, you know, what you've reported on happening down at the Eden restaurant, you know, raising some funds, raising some awareness, it's really good to see.
But it's great for your family, isn't it, to,
you
know, make everyone know about it.
Absolutely,
It's happening so much more nowadays, but it's great for your family.
Yeah, no, it's
So thank you for coming in and speaking
welcome.
about that.
Thank you.
Very important issue.
Now, imagine being given the chance to dress up and have an opportunity to walk down the red carpet. Well, MCI was invited to the premiere of The Lost Generation, the brand new film by the Future Artists Media Collective. Our reporter Jayne has put on her best frock to bring us more.
Hi Jess, hi Sophie. I'm here at Stockport Plaza for the premiere of the new film, The Lost Generation. I've got my new frock on and I've been invited down to get loads of interviews with the cast and crew. I'm so excited, so let's go. So your night is finally here, you're on the red carpet of your very own film.
I know.
How does it feel?
Two ways. I'm really excited, but I'm really nervous because I actually haven't seen the full film yet.
All right.
So I've seen bits of it, but I've not seen it put together yet. So there's so many people here to watch it, so there's a lot of pressure.
Yeah.
But hopefully it'll be a good film.
Yeah, I'm sure it'll be amazing. So Mark, you're finally here at your premiere of your own film. What does it feel like?
Well, it's quite emotional really. It's been a 3-year journey. We're finally here. All the cast and crew are here. We've got 160 people coming in. It's been this red carpet. It's been paparazzi firing off shots left, right and centre, as you've seen. And it's pretty emotional. It's fantastic. What an end to a journey.
I hope that you get this picture. And I hope that you understand.
So you're the lead role, so
Yeah.
what's the experience been like making the film over 3 years?
Well, with it being low budget, like you said, it took 3 years. But we only actually did 14 days shoot altogether.
Oh,
It was
right.
just spread over that time. So it's been really good because I've really been able to get into the character of SJ and help with some of the script where it was written. I was like, nah, she wouldn't have said that. No, I don't like the way that is.
Yeah.
Oh, that sounds cheesy, stuff like that. So I've had a real big input as well. Because I've got to know Mark and everybody really well, that I've had quite a big role in the scripting and some of the, like when we've been directing and things, so it's been really good fun, really collaborative.
Yeah. Well, thank you very much for having a quick interview with us.
It's all
and I
right.
hope it goes really well tonight.
Thank
Good
you.
luck.
And I hope you enjoy it.
Oh,
Thanks for
you.
coming.
MCR is delighted to introduce singer Georgia Frost, who we met at the charity event earlier in the programme. She is sharing her own version of the hit single Emily Sandé, Wonder.
We hope you've enjoyed this week's Manchester Cultural Review. Join us next week for an exciting New Year special where we'll be reviewing the stories and events in Manchester which got you all talking in 2013. Bye!
See you next week.
I can beat the night. I'm not afraid of thunder. I am full of light. Yeah, I am full of wonder. Oh, 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 I am falling under. Oh, 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 I am full of wonder. Though our feet might ache, the world's upon our shoulders. We ain't gonna break, 'cause we are full of wonder. Oh, 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 I am falling under. Oh, 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 I am full of wonder. This life is contagious. Go tell your neighbors, just reach out and pass it on. Ooh, this life is contagious. Go tell your neighbors, just reach out and pass it on. This life is contagious. Go tell your neighbors, just reach out and pass it on. This life is contagious. Go tell your neighbors, just reach out and pass it on. Oh, 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 we ain't falling under. Oh, 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 I am full of wonder. Though our feet might ache, the world's upon our shoulders. We ain't gonna break, 'cause we are full of wonder. If your heart turns blue, want you to remember this song is for you, 'cause you are full of wonder. Oh, 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 I ain't falling under. Oh, 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 we are full of wonder. Oh, 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 we ain't falling under. Oh, 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 we are full of wonder.